Welcome everybody to Team Patchination Monday Night Training Call. So welcome here with my co-host, Mr. Paul Austin. I'm sure you guys all know Paul Austin. My name is Terry St. Amand. I'm delighted to bring you guys a perspective with your super patch business that I think will maybe change your mindset towards this business, help you in growing your business, and put you into a better position to present to people that are interested in doing this business. So I'm excited to bring this to you tonight. It's been something that I've been working on, and it's kind of ironic. I was in Calgary a couple weeks back before the super launch, the launch in the US on the founders launch, and I went out and surprised some of my friends on my team out there and wanted to be part of their presentation out there. And then I was asked if I would present, and I really had been thinking a lot of things about network marketing and MLM and try to figure out a way that I could present to people and give them an understanding of really how easy this business can be if you understand the business side of it. And certainly in my short term as a network marketer, I've wanted to be a professional, and anything that I do, I want to do my best. I want to be the best, and I want to help people be the best as well. And I think a lot of times in this business, people want to do well. They want to do it as a business, but they simply don't know how to do it, and they're afraid to ask, and they're afraid to understand it. And so consequently, they don't do anything. They sit stagnant. They're afraid to ask upline help. They're afraid to ask sideline help. They're afraid to ask help of any kind, because sometimes it may be that they're embarrassed not to know. It may be that they feel like they're bothering their upline. It may be that they feel like it's a dumb question, or that it's not important. Well, I'm going to tell you, and I'm here to tell you, that it's important. It's very important. And luckily, I have great teammates: Paul Austin, Jen Moyer, Dr. Sylvia Passfield, Paul Vandevin, a lot of good people here. And I want everybody to make money. I want everybody to be able to build this business and understand it, that the perspective of what you think it takes and what it actually takes is not necessarily the same, right? I want to be able to dumb this down to a level of grade 5 that we can all understand it. And so when we sit down to identify what we're going to do with our business, we know exactly what we have to do. So therefore, we can present it in a very logical and viable presentation when it comes to business. And I'm not saying that everybody that you talk to necessarily wants to do this as a business. I'm not saying that everybody that you present to is going to say, yeah, I want to go for this, and I want to replace my income, and I want to get rid of my job. They don't necessarily. Sometimes people just want to sign up and they want to be able to buy the products at the best price. And that's fine. But we need to understand what we want. And I know what I want. And I'm sure some of you know what you want. You just don't know how to get there. So I'm going to present to you and put you in the mindset, and I want you to think franchise. I want you to think franchise. Okay? Because what we are really buying here for our $50 is a franchise. We are buying a super patch franchise, because we all want to create duplication. And when you buy a super patch franchise and you want to do this to build a business, what are you actually building? I'll tell you what you're building. You're building a worldwide distribution network. That's what you're building. And so the reason franchises become franchises is because they want to sell more products. They want to expand around the world, because you can't sell, Tim Hortons can't sell enough donuts to be sustainable out of one store as a franchise. So what they become is they become franchises all over the world to sell donuts. Super Patch is a franchise where all of us, our donuts are the patches. Right? So think franchise here tonight. And when you join as an associate, you've bought a franchise. You've really bought a franchise for $50, where the company, because you buy a franchise, gives you $75 worth of product. So the company is actually paying you $25 to join. Right? So here's the thing. If you were to start a business of any sort, you'd want to know what your fixed costs were. You want to know what you got to spend every night or every week or every month. So let's look at rent for an example. If you were to buy a bricks and mortar business of some sort, you'd probably have rent. That's a fixed cost. It may become variable depending on the landlord and the lease you sign, but it may not become a variable expense until after your 5-year lease is up. But it's a fixed cost. So all of us bought a Super Patch franchise. It was $50 plus our launch kit and whatever you decided to buy, but that's not part of the franchise. You don't have to do that. Those are just incentives to help you reach targets to be paid. So I'm going to give you a perspective based on what you need to know. And when you're talking to people about this, you need to qualify people and find out whether they are here to build a business. And if they're here to build a business, you need to get them at a break-even point automatically within 30 days, if not sooner, and then get them into a positive cash flow situation within at least 30 days to 60 days. So I'm going to share my screen for a second here. And I'm going to go Can everybody see that screen okay? Yes, you can see it okay, everybody? Eh?
Yeah.
Good. Good stuff. Okay. Franchise mindset, smart chip presentation, group volume growth. We all get wrapped up on rank. I'm going to tell you guys, do not get wrapped up on rank. What I want you to get wrapped up on is I want you to get wrapped up on sales volume. Now, there's some business people on here, Paul Austin, who I've done business with for a lot of years, that sales cures everything. As a business person, I know that Paul can tell you the more sales he has, the less headaches he had. The more he could pay bills, the more he could pay staff, the more he could do everything. Sales cures everything. So what I want you to think about is sales volume, which is your team group qualifying volume. Okay. So when you join as an associate, you're actually a franchise owner. We look at the top line here. You become a franchise owner of the Super Patch Company without all the details of a franchise. You have an optional launch kit, which is incentivized for you to be able to make some fast start bonuses, which we call our hat trick bonus, and our all-star bonus. Okay. But I want you to look at the very basics of what you have to do to build volume in your business. So it shows as 120 retail in your back office. Okay. But you're only paying $90. So when you buy a franchise and you want to build this to a business, then the $90, which is displayed as 120 retail in your back office, becomes what I call fixed overhead. That's what I have to do every single month if I want to build this as a business. That's my commitment as a franchisee. It's like my rent. Okay. It's a fixed overhead. Okay. So I've agreed to build a business. Now, I want you guys to think that what if Super Patch said to all of us that wanted to join, listen, the only way you can join is you got to pay for a 90-day smart chip, and you got to pay it for 1 year up front. You got to pay $90 plus tax and shipping a month. Let's round it up to $1,300. You got to pay that $1,300, and every month we'll send you 2 packs of patches, but you have to commit to 1 year. How many of us on this call would do that? How many of us would invest into our business of $1,300 to have an opportunity to make $10, $15, $20, $30,000 a month? Think of the investment you have to make in a real franchise, like a Tim Hortons, like a McDonald's, like a Harvey's, like a Burger King. Literally hundreds of thousands of dollars. And because we invest so much in a franchise of that type, we don't quit. Why? Because we have too much invested. What happens in MLM and network marketing is we trip over a monthly responsibility of 90 to whatever percentage, to whatever amount it may be in other companies. But in our case here, our commitment to a fixed overhead is $90. We can run our business for $90 a month, people. Now, the reality is, you get the $90, you get patches that you can use personally or you can sell. But here's the real kicker. As a franchisee, you have a responsibility with Super Patch if you want to build a business. Your first 30-day responsibility is you got to sell 3 franchises and present this as a business presentation to people that want to do it as a business and present it as a quasi franchise. Okay. So in the first 30 days, you sell 3 franchises, which are people. They all agree to do a $90 smart chip, which is shown as 120 retail. So you have 3 people at $120. It's 360 in volume. And I'm only talking smart chip here. I'm not talking customer orders. I'm not talking people that want to join and just buy the products when they want. I'm talking business people. I'm talking people that want to look at this with business logic and understand what their commitment is as a fixed overhead if they want to grow this business. Now, I'm going to tell you that my team, when we relaunched as a consumable product, we relaunched in January 14th. I had around just under 3,000 people on my team. I've been presenting it this way. I now have over 7,000 on my team since January. And I now will hit probably over $1 million this month in sales. And I don't say that to impress anybody. I say that to impress upon you. If you present this as a fixed overhead, you need to be on a smart chip if you want to build this business, because people have to do what you have to do as far as a franchise is concerned. And so now your first 30-day responsibility, as I said, is you sell 3 franchises, which are people, which is a $90 smart chip shown as 120 retail. Each 3 times 120 is 360 you have in volume in your first month as your team group qualifying volume. Now, we know that the fast start bonuses and so on, the launch kits will drive this volume up, but I'm just showing you for growth, because when you look at this, it's similar to compound interest with people. Albert Einstein said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Those who know it, earn it. Those who don't, pay it. So think of this from a business perspective. The patches are great. The patches are just the donuts. The patches are just the vehicle of what we use to build volume. So now you've got 3 franchises that you sold. You've got 3 people. And these 3 people have all agreed, yes, I'll do it for a year. I'll accept the fixed overhead of $90 a month, and I'm going to get my 3 franchises. That's my job. In the first 30 days, I'm going to get my 3 franchises. And so now you have the new 3 selling 3 each. Now you have 9 new franchises, which are people, plus the 3 that you have above here, you've got a team of 12. Now you're 2 levels deep. At this rate, you're team leader. But you haven't even thought about it. What you've thought about is selling the franchise and creating volume, sales volume. Again, this is the minimum in month 2, $1,440 in volume. This isn't counting customer sales. This isn't counting you doing your business. Okay. So now you go to month 3. You have the new 9 from up above equals 27 franchises or people, plus the 12 above, which is 9 and 3. Now you have a team of 39 people. You're now 3 levels deep. You're in month 3. You've got a team group qualifying volume on SmartShip only of $4,680. You go to month 4. You've got the new 27 selling 3 each is 81 new franchises, bracket people, plus the 39 above equals a team of 120. Now you're 4 levels deep. So it's $120 times, or 120 people times $120 SmartShip equals $1,440 in volume. Month 5, you've got the new 81 up here. Their job, because we're creating duplication, is to find the 3 business builders that agree to that $90 fixed overhead, which we call SmartShip. And the reason it's called SmartShip is it's smart people that get on this auto ship. Smart people know what fixed costs are. So now you have 243 new franchises, bracket people, plus the 120 above. Now you got a team of 363 people. You're now 5 levels deep and you're in month 5 and you're doing a volume of $43,560. Month 6, the math is here. 243 selling 3 each is 729 new franchises, people, plus the 363 above is a team of 1,092. Now you're 6 levels deep. Now you're doing a volume of $131,040, and you're only into your 6th month of doing this business. Now, I know a lot of you have been here for a long time, and you have to have a consumable product to do this. And so we have the ultimate consumable product with the patches now. We have a product that works second to none with a 95% user effective rate. It's very, very consumable, but it's just the donuts. Your commitment, your only commitment is $90 a month to build a business. So we go to the 7th month. The 7th month, you've got the new 729 selling 3 each. You got 2,187 new franchises, bracket people, plus the 192 from the levels above 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. And now you have a team of 3,279. You're 7 levels deep. By this time, you're probably at vice president, if not regional vice president, based on the growth. And you haven't even thought about the rank. What you've thought about is this over here: volume, sales. Sales cures everything. 393,480. Now you go to the 8th month. You now have the new 2187 selling 3 each of 6,561 new franchises, bracket people, plus the 3279 from above up here. Now you've got a team of 9,840 people. You're 8 levels deep, and you have a monthly volume of $1,180,800. Mind blowing. I know for a fact at this level, you'll be making probably around the 3% mark. 3% of that number. Okay. So we don't need to get into the exact numbers or whatever, but trust me when I say target sales volume, target presentation first, and the ranks will come and the volume will be there and you'll make more money than you ever thought was possible. Look at when you get to the 9th month. 6,561 selling 3 each is 19,683 new franchises or people plus the 9840 above. Now you have a team of 29,523 people, 9 levels deep. That's 29,523 times 120 smart chip each is $3,542,760 a month in volume going through, which you're paid at 60% of retail value. So you would be paid on 60% of this number. Go to 10, go to 11, go to 12. Now, this is based on associate smart chip cost of $90, which is 120 retail and is displayed as retail in your back office. Group volume, GV equals group volume displayed as retail value in your back office. Now, this document is to demonstrate sales volume growth based on perfect duplication. Okay? All dollar volumes are based on retail value. All associates buy at 25% off retail value. The above numbers do not relate to a practitioner account, but the above chart is based on perfect duplication of you plus 3, them plus 3, based on just a $90, 120 retail smart chip, and I can't say that enough, per person, per month only. Does not include any other volume. Numbers do not include your personal volume on month 1 to month 10. Okay, so here's what I want to tell you. If you think of sales volume as opposed to rank and do your fixed cost every month of $90 and find 3 people that will get this level and find out and understand how it grows, I believe in my heart and soul, because I've done it, that you'll be successful. That you'll be very successful and you'll make the kind of money that you never dreamed of. We all can do it. This is a grade 5 level presentation. So I'm going to stop the share for a second here. So right now you can see, now let's say people look at it and go, oh, $3 million in volume, not possible. I know people that have made $1.5 to $2 million a month in network marketing. And I always wondered how they did it. Now I know. Now I see how it works. Now I see how it can work. Now, what if you only achieved 25 to 30% success on this in presentation? What happens? What do you think? Would you be happy with 25 to 30% of a potential $40,000 a month? I think everybody would be. But we don't think of it. We get tripped up on $90 a month. We get tripped up on a fixed cost. We all do it. We're all guilty of it. But if you were to buy a bricks and mortar business or a franchise, you'd know every cost that you have. And the variables you'd be mad about. We don't have variables. We have a fixed cost of $90 a month, people. $90 a month. You get that? It's insane. You want to build a business? Find people that will commit to $90 a month and commit to it for at least 1 year and work at it. You'll make more money than you ever thought possible. I truly believe that in my heart. We don't present it right. This isn't taught in schools, and we don't know how to do it. People aren't lazy, and it's not that people don't want to do this. People want to do it. They don't know how to do it, and we're not taught. It's the same old It's the same old song. You plus 2, them plus 2, you plus 3. 2 people doing what? 3 people doing what? You plus 3, you plus 5, whatever it is. What are we helping people do? What are we teaching people to do? We got a product that's second to none. Tim Hortons thinks their donuts are pretty good. Harvey's thinks their burgers are pretty good. They think they're second to none. But they're just the vehicle that carries the name. We are the Super Patch Company. We're a franchisee. Without all the percentages, without having to sign a contract, without having to put $350,000 to $1 million up front for our franchise. We put $90 plus whatever launch kit we want to buy and commit to a $90 fixed overhead cost every month. Because what we're building with the Super Patch franchise, we're building a worldwide distribution network made up of customers, made up of people that are associates, made up of customers that share with other customers, made up with thousands and thousands and thousands of people eventually that are all buying or selling a little bit of our donuts every month. That's what we're building. When you present it that way to people, watch the mindset change. Because now you know what you're doing. Now you can do the math with people. Now you can say, well, what if you were making 3% of $1.2 million? Would you be happy with that? I think you would. Not that everybody wants to make that, not that everybody aspires to make thousands and thousands of dollars. Maybe you just aspire to make $300 to $500 a month to start. Follow the roadmap. Follow what you're actually selling people. You'll have people that are just buying patches. You'll have people that are just want to be customers on your replicated website. You'll have people that want to join and just want to buy the products at the best price and share it with family members or whatever. Our distribution network is made up of all kinds of different types of people, and we want to keep them all around the campfire. But the ones that want to do it as a business, present it as a business. Sit down with them. Tell them this is what do you know what your financial commitment is? Would you commit to this for 1 year and work it and find 3 other franchises? That's your job. And then you help them find 3 other franchises and watch your volume soar. Anyways, I think I'm done. I think everybody gets the point. I'm passionate about it. It's grown immensely for me. And oh, okay. Somebody just handed me a note. Sorry, I'm up at my lodge, and I'm doing this call from up here. And I have a couple teammates up here as well. So I'm very grateful. I don't know whether you want to do a quick Q&A. If anybody has a question or whatever, we can do it. Obviously, the recording will be here, and I can make this available to people that want it. I'm not going to post it in our team page. If people want it, you can reach out to me and I'll send you the PDF of this presentation. But I truly believe if you get in this mindset, if you guys want to reach out to me privately and message me and ask me any questions, we can do this. I'm going to tell you right now, we all start doing this. We present it this way. They're going to have to make more ranks in this company. Trust me. That's the nicest problem a company can ever have, is to make more ranks. That's awesome. So what do you think the company's producing? A network of all kinds of different people that are buying or selling a little bit of product. So why don't we mimic what the company's doing? Right? So we have to do. So I hope it makes sense to you guys. I hope you can think of this as a franchise. I hope you can think of it as a fixed cost, a fixed overhead on your smart chip. I hope that everybody that wants to build this as a business will commit to a smart chip, because that's your fixed cost. That's what you need to do to be qualified every month. And if you can create that duplication with people that want to do it as a business, watch your business soar. Watch your business soar, watch your volume grow. And if somebody gets on and they don't want to do it right away, that's cool. Let them do what they want, but find those that want to run with you. Find those that get it. Find those, because the reality is in any network marketing company, ladies and gentlemen, is that if your fixed cost or your monthly smart chip or your monthly auto ship, as they call it, is your fixed cost, you could sell the product or give it away. You don't even have to use them in all reality personally. But if you want to grow the business and you want to create volume and you want to create sales volume, you have to commit to your responsibility financially first. Once you commit to your financial responsibility and you start sharing it as a fixed cost, you will not trip over your $90 a month. You will get to break even. And here's the cool thing. When you get your 3 franchises sold, your franchise is paid for, 100% paid for. Why? Because you get 2 free packs of Smart Chip, 2 free packs of your choice on Smart Chip, which you can now sell at retail value. or share or whatever. So 3 franchises to be sold, your business is paid for. The next month, you're in a positive cash flow situation. And as soon as somebody gets in a positive cash flow situation, they will not leave. How many people agree with that? Put your hand up. Start presenting it this way. Find out, qualify the people what they want, and then tell them how to get it. Teach them how to get it, and they'll be able to get it. So we'll do a quick question, and then I'll stop the recording and let everybody get to their night. Go ahead, Steph. I'll ask you to unmute.
Right, I hit the wrong button, but I just wanted to say that was fantastic. Thank you so much. And the way you explain it, Terry, it simplifies it so much for everybody. So thanks.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. I just want to see everybody's success. Everybody can do this. Guys, how many times have you been sitting there? I've done it myself. Paul's done it himself. How many times have we been sitting there and say, I can't do this. I can't do this. What you're really saying is, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. And now we have the most amazing product that is so consumable and reaches every human on the planet, and every human on the planet can use something like this. You just share that, Paul?
Yeah, sorry, I just had to mute. So I just wanted to show everyone, great presentation, Terry. It's exactly how we have to think about it. I have a lot of teammates that are taking this. We've been talking about this. We started chatting about this in the Mississauga event.
Yeah.
And it's just crucial to know that, you know, don't talk the MLM, the network marketing, the direct sales. If you're worried somebody thinks it's tainted and all that, talk about having your own franchise. Just like Terry said, it makes so much sense. And I just about signed on the dotted line for a pita pit, and it was about 65K. Then they threw at me, oh, you have a new slushy machine. It's another 30. And then we're going to take 8%, and then you're going to run it, and you're going to be in jail, and you're never going to be able to leave the place, and you're not going to hire anyone because you can't trust them. And it's a crazy amount of money that you're dealing with. And here we are, like you just said, $90 a month. But if you share this with 3 people on your front line and they all go on the smart ship, you're going to get the 2 free packs of patches. And when you do the math, it just washes. So it's a free franchise to boot.
Yeah. And
now you can be paid millions of dollars for $90 a month. I mean, just, it's smart. And then think about this smart. This is the way network marketing is. Oh my gosh, it's the 29th. It's the 30th month. I need to call everybody. They haven't qualified yet. Oh my gosh, they're going to hate it that I'm bugging them, but they have to put that order through. Oh my, if we're on smart ship, it's over. We don't need to worry about that. We can focus on building our business, not panicking at the end of the month. So there's just so many positive things about this that
every business in the world
moving forward.
Every business in the world has a fixed cost. This is a business, ladies and gentlemen. This is a business. Your smart chip qualifies you for every possible bonus in the world or in this company. Here's a couple things that customers are going to come. We all know that. Customers come. But you get a good customer and they have a great success and they've maybe referred a couple people and got paid $30 for their brand champion. Now you want to talk to them. Hey, if I showed you a business plan and a business proposal on an opportunity to grow this and make substantial money, would you be interested? There's an economic opportunity here that's second to none. We just have to see it, and it has to be explained. And I know there's lots of times here, because I did it myself, that I sat there and wanted to work, wanted to get my hands dirty and go to work and work my butt off, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to present it. And we're all guilty of that. It's a fixed cost. Think of fixed cost. You have your fixed cost. The patches are just the donuts of Tim Hortons. They're just the donuts. And they're consumable. And they help people beyond our wildest dreams of how we could help people non-invasively and drug-free and affordable. And when you start to make money at this, man, watch your motors rev. You're going to start revving like you've never revved before. Trust me. Simple to do, easy to do. So anyways, I'm going to stop this recording.